Here's my audience. And here I am. So, this is Speech 3. My name is Kameron Townsend. Imagine a world without social media. Imagine a world where people had to speak face to face. Social media has become so deeply ingrained in our lives that it touches nearly every part of communication. Tonight, I will guide you all through social media's evolution and its history, as well as the way that it has changed over time and how it impacts our culture as a society. Did you know that nearly 4.7 billion people use social media? With this in mind, it becomes important to know and understand social media that gives us our relationships, our culture, and our communication. For most of the people in the audience, I understand that social media is a daily part of your life, and it's very important. Being more familiarized with social media will allow you to better understand how and why we use social media in the modern day. Social media's development over time and its history has been extensively researched by experts and scholars such as Boyd and Ellison. Studies and reports are great ways to get insight on how social media has developed over time and how it affects us as a society. Social media was once a simple communications tool, and now it has deep roots in things like politics and the economy. Let's take a step back really quickly and take a closer look at how social media has become a global phenomenon. In 1994, according to Boyd and Ellison, 6 degrees was the first type of social media. You could create an account and make friends. Afterwards came MySpace and Friendster in the early 2000s, taking the scene by storm. It allowed people to connect to a much wider audience and network. This was the precursor to the type of social media that we use today to create the connections that we most often take for granted, according to Boyd and Ellison, my bad. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook, which was revolutionary for its time, as it allowed people to interact socially and use live communication. This made Facebook an absolutely essential player in how people engaged online, according to Boyd and Ellison. These were only the early forms of social media, which would come to encompass more than just how friends communicated with one another. Smartphones allow people to take social media and put it in their pocket. It allows them to take their world with them. Social media sites like Instagram and TikTok have capitalized on this by prioritizing video uploads, allowing people to visually communicate with one another, as witnessed in the case brought by Dijik. Completed studies, such as the one on Instagram, with a focus on visual data and simplicity, have had effects on things like marketing to personal identity and creating innovations on branding and self-identity, as reported by Boyd and Ellison. Social media is a powerful political tool, connecting politicians to their voters effortlessly. A good example of this is how Twitter was used during the Arab Spring. Protesters used social media to quickly spread information among people, according to Hussein and Howard. Movements like #MeToo and Black Lives Matter are trending right now, and are great examples of how social movements can amplify their voices through social media. This has had a profound effect on social norms and equality struggles, as said by me. Social media has become so paramount that we use it every day for everything almost. We have discussed how social media has become the forefront of modern technology, with even the earlier forms of it, such as Sixth Degree to TikTok and Instagram, and how it has had an effect on altering people's communication. We've also discussed how social media has had an effect on the economy and politics and communities. Social media has had a profound effect on everything, and in order to survive in the coming digital age, in the present digital age, we need to remember the impact, implications, and effect of social media on the modern lifestyle, as social media is essential to it. Social media is the future of connection. And to better understand our future, we first need to understand our past. Thank you.